Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to another Gurbani Vichar session. Our today's topic is Surat. What does Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji tell us about Surat? So before we start contemplating, discussing about that topic, about Surat, let us do ardas in our minds to Vaheguru that we become capable of understanding the Gurbani as we do the Vichar, that Gurbani which has been bestowed on us by our Satgurus, and also recite Shlok from Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Dindot Vandan Anik Bar, Sarab Kala Samrat, Dolan Te Rakho Prabhu, Nanak Dekar Hat. Kirpa karo deen ke daate, mera gun gun na bicharo koi, माटी का क्या तोपे स्वामी मानस की गत एहे. So let's come to our topic. Surat, which is also translated as awareness, according to many spiritual studies, practices, Surat is supposed to be one of the key aspects of staying in connection with one divine, that all-pervading one divine Vaheguru. It is through Surat that we stay as a true disciple of Satguru. As it says in Gurbani, Shabad Guru Surat Tun Chela. The Shabad is our Guru, and through Surat we remain his disciple. Yet we know so little about Surat. We don't even know if at a certain moment, where is our Surat? Where is our awareness? So let us take help from Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji to ponder over this subject and dive into, to learn from our Satgurus who have described very beautifully about Surat and how and where it is aligned by the true devotees who stay on the path. Eka Surat Jete Hain Ji, Surat Vihuna Koe Na Ki. He says, all what is pervading, all the beings who are there, they are connected to one Surat. There's nobody without that. Surat Vihana Koina Ji. There's no Koina Ki. There's nobody who is without that Surat, that awareness. So Surat, as in Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, it comes 128 times based on the searchgurbani.com. It is translated mostly as awareness or consciousness. Sometimes it's also used for understanding or intellect. The Surti also, which comes 13 times, which is mostly translated as intuitive understanding or intuitive awareness. So what is it that we observe, feel, and how do we internalize? We are not unfamiliar with any of these terms: awakening, realization, enlightenment, awareness, consciousness, presence. But are we really aware of what they really mean? Do we know what is Surat? Do you know what is awareness? And whose awareness is it that is referred to in terms of spirituality to attain that one divine Vaheguru? There's an awareness that wakes us up every day. Why we tend to be far from it? How do we become aware of what is aware within us? How can we take help from Guru Granth Sahib to internalize this? So still in search of Surat and taking help from Gurbani verses, we can try to get answer for some of these questions. Where do we align our Surat? Where does Guru Granth Sahib Ji says we should align our Surat? Where did it come from? Why do we have to deal with this Surat? What role does it play? Where do we have to focus our Surat? Right? And what is the end goal for it? What do I do with it? And what do we gain? What is the reward if we align it well? So in Shri Rag, the first Rag, it says, Shri Rag Mahalla Pehla, by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, एका सुरत जेते हैं जी, सुरत विहूणा कोई न की। जेही सुरत तेहा तिन राह, lekha iko avo jaho. Is this one awareness among all created beings? None has been created without this awareness. As is their awareness, so is their way. According to the account of one's own actions, we come and go in reincarnation. Lekha iko avo jaho. So what do we have to do with our surat? What is Gurbani saying? We have to make it one with what? How? Shabad surat live mirag jyo, anhad live lave. So this, some of this Bani here is, which we have here, is by Bhai Gurdas, who is one of the historian and the writer in Satguru's times. His Bani is not in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, but his Bani is there and is also used for Kirtan. He's an historian and the writer. Shabad Surat live mirag jyo anhad live lave. He says like the deer absorbs its consciousness in that melodious word. So much it absorbs that, he doesn't even, he just gets hunted. Hunter, this is the way for hunter to find him, to get the deer to them. He says, like that deer absorbs his surat to consciousness to that word in the river of holy congregation, we should anhad live lie. We should have our consciousness attached. Tera kavan guru jiska tu chela, shabad guru surat tun chela. Yes, who is your guru? Whose disciple are you? The answer, he says, the Shabad is my Guru, upon whom I lovingly focus my consciousness as his disciple. Surt tun chela. My consciousness is forever on that tuni of Vaheguru. Shabad Guru Gur janiye, Gurmukh hoye surt tun chela. One should accept the word of the Guru, the Shabad of the Guru, as your Guru. And so, as Gurmukh, one makes one's consciousness as the disciple of the word. What does it mean? Your surt, your consciousness is focused on the word of Sadguru. So there is on 350 in Asa Mahalla talks about Surt. Jeta Shabad Surt Tun Teti, Jeta Roop Kaya Teri, Tu Ape Rasna, Ape Basna, Avarna Duja Kaho Mai. This is Jeta Shabad Surat Tun Teti. As much as the Shabad is in your consciousness, one's consciousness. Surt Tun Teti, your melody, your tuni, your tune. Jeta Roop Kaya Teri, as much as the form of the universe is, so much is your body, O Vaheguru. You yourself are the tongue. Tu ape rasna, rasna is the tongue. Ape basna, you yourself is smelling. Avarna duja kaho mai, there's nobody else. That's where my surt is. Birkho fal fal ke birk, pyo puttaho put, pyo patiaya, par brahm puran brahm shabad, surt live alakh lakhaya, babane gur angad aya. It says, it's about surt live alakh lakhaya. It says, like in the same manner as the tree creates fruit, and from fruit is created tree, as the father becomes happy over son, and the son feels happy in obeying father, that Brahms, that one's consciousness merged into the Shabad, and the perfect transcendental Brahma made him see the imperceptible, unfathomable God. And now Guru Angad himself got established as Baba Nanak. It's from the time, it's from that Sakhi of when Guru Angad gets the Gurgati from Guru Nanak. He says, that whole Surt was attached to that Brahm Shabad. So where does it come from? Where did it appear inside? From where did it appear inside us? On Ramkali Malla Panchma, on Ramkali Rag on Ang 913, there is this verses, Is pani te jintu karya, mati kale dehura karya, ukat jot le surat parikhya, mat garav mein jintu rakhya. Says, he created this living being, us, out of water. Mati kale dehura karya. He fashioned our body from dust. Right? Everything connects. This dehura is from mati. This body gets created through that, through the dust, through mati. There's khani chare. Right? So the source of creation for this body. Where does it come to the body? How does it finally get created? He bless you with the light of reason and clear consciousness, and then fashioned your body, and then after that he put that jot, ukat jot, then put that light, la surat parikhya, and then puts that surat inside you. Mat garam mein jintu rakhya, in that mother warmth itself, he preserves you. Then there's by Mahalla Panchma or Ang 100, Mati Andhi Surt Samai, Sab Kish Diya Palya Jai, Anad Vinod Chosh Tamase Tud Pave So Hona Jio. It's into this blind clay. This body is like a blind clay without surt, and you have infused that awareness, that surt inside this body. Sab kuch diya palya jai, everything everywhere which you have given is good. That bliss, that joyful celebration, wondrous place and entertainment, whatever pleases you happens, comes to pass. Then it says, Sabud dija jit visrenai, samat dija jit tudtyai. It says, give me that mat, so that I am remembering you. Surt tun chela. So I'm connected to, I become your disciple, and through my surt, through my awareness, I'm connected to you. Then there's another one by Mahalla Pehla by Guru Nanak Dev Ji on Ang 152, on page 152. Dehi mati bole paun, bujre gyani mua hai kaun. Mui surt baad ahankar, oho na mua jo dekhanhar. To understand surt from this Shabad, says in this body of dust, there is this paun. In this body of dust, the wind speaks through it, and that paun is that pran, that wind is speaking through this body of dust. Bujre rani bua hai kaun. When this person dies, who has died? Think, try to understand who actually died. It's, what died? Mui surt baad ahankar. The awareness, the conflict, and ego have died. So in the previous Shabad it says, in that mother's womb, that Vaheguru put surt in you, that awareness in you. Now it's saying when the body, who actually has died from this body? Why it has become dust? Again, what was in it? Who actually has died? The surt has died, it's gone. Surt nahi rahi. But, that one who is seeing it all, connect to that one inside. There's this awareness behind that awareness who is watching this happening. He says that one awareness is still there. That hasn't died. So what do we learn from it? Where is it? How? So from Gurbani itself, what does it say? Where to focus, Surat? Gur purkhe purakh milaye, prabh mil surti surat samani. He says that Guru, the primal the Purkha, primal being. Purak Milai, he is united with that primal God. Prabmil Surti Surt Samani. Now, Surti, my Surt, my consciousness is merged with that supreme consciousness. Surti Surt Samani. Right? That's our consciousness, our Surt is to be merged with that supreme consciousness. Our awareness. The first step is to internalize to your inner self, to internalize and realize your own consciousness, realize your own awareness, and then realize what is beyond that awareness too. There's this one awareness which is behind every awareness. In your awareness, what is it which is waking you up? What is that thing? Yes, you know this, and then you sleep. Who awakes you? First get connected to that, and then connect to what is that awareness connected to, right? Surti Surt Samani. Then there is also Bani, but March Mahalla Tija Kar Pehla, by Mahalla Tija. Karam Hove Satguru Milaye, Seva Surt Shabad Chit Laye. This is by great destiny. I met Satguru, true Guru. Seva Surt Shabad Chit Laye. And centered my awareness on selfless surface and focus my consciousness on the word of the Shabad. That Surt Shabad is so important, on the word, attention to the Shabad. See, the goal, we starting from the Naam we talked, is the medium, the Shabad, the vibration underneath of the Naam which connects you to the to that source where it is originating from. And you have to do it through your Surt, your attention. Right? Home mar sada sukh paya maya moh chukavanaya. Again, by killing your ego, killing your home, sada sukh paya, everlasting peace is obtained. Maya moh chukavanaya. And your emotional attachment to Maya goes away. Then on the same topic where to focus, Surat says, Rag Nad Vismad Hoye Gun Gehar Gambhira Shabad Surat Live Leen Hoye Anhad Tun Tira. In that Vismad Avastha, in that blissful, when elated in the music and sound of the word, when I'm in bliss, the disciple of the Guru becomes full of Guni, Gudang Gehar Gambhira, the qualities of that Vaheguru. And then what happens? The Shabad Surt Live Leen Hoye, his consciousness Live Leen Hona gets merged into the Shabad, into the word. Anhad Tun Tira. Anhad Tun, unstruck melody, that celestial sound. His mind stabilizes into that unstruck melody. And this part is from the Varampai Kurdas. So what is the end goal here? We are trying to look at what is the end goal of Surat. Why it is so important for us to focus our Surat with Vaheguru, with the Shabad. Kaun rahsi Nanaka, kiski Surat samaye. Who is it who is enraptured on Nanak and whose consciousness merges into Vaheguru? Harjan Sant kar kirpa paglayan, gur shabdi har paj surt smayan. That Vaheguru in his mercy attaches Harjan, this mortals, us humans, to the feet of saints. Right? We meet those who have already met. And through the word of Guru Shabad, Gur Shabdi, vibrate and meditate on Vaheguru. And then let your Surt, your awareness, be absorbed in him. Eka surat, eka hi seva, eko gurte jape. It's about the Kirtanya on Ang 885. It says, what does the Kirtanya is the one who is singing the praises of Vaheguru. Kirtan karta hai. Right? What does he do? He centers his consciousness on one God and serves only one God, who is known through the Guru. That one God about whom my Satguru has explained to me. It says, Likhe baju surat nahi, bol bol gavaiye. Jithe jaye bahiye pala kahiye, surat shabad likhaye. His likhe baju surat nahi, without the preordained destiny, that understanding is not attained. We keep talking and we can keep talking and babbling about it. Jithe jaye bahiye pala kahiye. Wherever we go and sit in this world along with his beings, we should pala kahiye. We should speak well and write the word of the Shabad in our consciousness. Surt shabd likhaiye. And in our surt, should that Shabad, the word of the Shabad, should get written. It says, Nanak Shobha Surt De Prabh Ape Gurmukh De Vidyai. O Nanak, that Vaheguru blesses us with the sublime awakening of consciousness. And he himself grants glorious greatness to the Gurmukh. It says, Shobha Surt Suhavani Jin Har Seti Chitlaya. It says, those who put, so there's two words here, Surt and Chit. It says, beautiful and sublime is the glory and understanding of those who focus their consciousness on Vaheguru. Shobha Surt Suhavani Sache Prem Apar. It says, the glory and the wisdom of such soul bride are magnificent. Her love for the infinite God is true. How wari jiyo wari sukh sahaj samhat lagavaniya, jo har seve so sada sohe, shobha surt suhavaniya. It says that it's about that shobha surt. I'm sacrificed. My soul is sacrificed to those who intuitively enter into the peace of samadhi, sahaj samhat, who can sit in the sasmad, who are serving the God, and who are always looking beautiful. How? Because they have their intuitive awareness, they are absorbed. The glory of their intuitive awareness is beautiful. Shobha Surt Suhavaniya, it's beautiful. So why there's some verses we should look more about what is Gurbani telling us what happens when you are aware of that awareness, right? And it says, Nat Mahalla Chautha, Ram Ham Pathar Nirgunyare, Kripa Kar Guru Milaye, Ham Pahan Shabad Gur Tare. Rahau, O Vaheguru, I am an unworthy, like a stone. That merciful God, in His mercy, has led me to meet the Guru Milaye. Through the word of Guru Shabad, this stone is carried across. Again, it's a world ocean. And if you are a stone, which is what we are without that awareness, we cannot. Then we remain a stone. We cannot be carried across. How can we be carried across? It says that through Guru Satguru Naam Dirai at Mitha, that such a sweet, exceedingly sweet Naam has been implanted within me by Satguru. Melagar Malgare, the name of that God has been implanted in me. Name Surat Vajji hai Daidis Har Muski Musk Gandhare. That's what has happened. That Naam, as fragrant as sandalwood is. Through that Naam, my Surat, my awareness has extended in 10 directions. Daidis, and we'll talk about all of these terms. What are these 10 directions? So these are all the 4 directions, and in between, and the sky and the lowlands, the patal that makes the 10 directions, right? So it's through the name my awareness extended in the 10 directions. The fragrance of the fragrant God permeates in the air. It is my awareness has extended by connecting to the Nam, to all 10 directions. I'm connected now to that big awareness, which has been there, that beautiful. I can even smell that fragrance. Muski mushk gandhare, that fragrance that was pervading in the air. Then it says, Shabad Surat Sukh Upjay Prabh Raton Sukhsar. By focusing your awareness on the Shabad, happiness wells up. Attuned to the God, the most excellent peace is found. Prabh Raton Sukhsar. A sense of peace, supreme peace is found. Gurmukh buddhe kade nahi, jinna antar surt gyan, sada sada har gun rabhe antar sahaj dhyan. He says, such true beings, Gurmukhs, we talk about the Gurmukhs, they actually never grow old. Within them is that intuitive timelessness. Within them is that intuitive understanding and spiritual wisdom. Because they have that Surt Gyan, they have the knowledge of that Surt, that awareness. And what do? They chant the praises of the God forever and ever. And deep within, they remain intuitively meditate in Sahaj Samad, in Sahaj Dhyan, on that Vaheguru. So, Nanak Gurmukh Mukat Prayan Har Pure Pag Milaya. This is by having our Surt aligned, what happens? The Gurmukh obtains that support of that mukti, that liberation, by perfect destiny and meets Vaheguru. Sakat nar shabad surt kyun paiye, sabad surt bin aiye jaiye. Because those we call sakat, the faithless ones, right? The manmukhs, the faithless ones who don't have faith in that one. It says, Shabad Shurt, how will they be ever enlightened with that awareness of the Shabad? They will never be. And without awareness of the Shabad, they come and go in reincarnation. Aiye jaiye. They keep coming and going. Manmukh balak bird saman hai, jinna antar har surat nahi. They're explaining further what is that selfic manmukhs. They are like balak bird saman. They're like stupid, ignorant child. Jinna antar har surat nahi. Those who do not have this awareness of Vaheguru inside them in their thoughts, they never keep the surt of that Vaheguru in them. So more verses from Bhai Gurdas Ji. It says, Shabad surt parchai kai nit nehe navela. By putting your consciousness, the Guru merges the consciousness of disciple into the word and creates ever new love for Vaheguru in it. Your consciousness is merged nit nehe navela, every time, every moment, that new love arises in you for Vaheguru. Savdhan Gurvak na man parmivana, Shabad surt husnak par parivana. This must be fully conscious about the word of Guru and should not allow the mind to be entrapped in delusion. Parmivana, don't get into savdhan, be alert. Don't get entrapped in delusions. Shabad surt husnak par parivana. By absorbing the consciousness, your consciousness in the word, in the Shabad, can make you alert. And this way, you can swim across this worldly ocean, terrifying worldly ocean. So we looked at all of these topics from Gurbani. We looked at the Gurbani, most of the Vars, most of the Gurbani here. We also saw some Gurbani from Bhai Gurdas Ji, who's the historian, besides the Gurbani from Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji too. We try to contemplate on what these questions are about the Surat, where to align our Surat, where does it come from, what is the source, what's the end goal. And then I think the main question which comes to us, which we should all try to answer about us, is knowing now what the Surat is. What is the Surat which is being talked about in Guru Granth Sahib Ji? Can we ask ourselves, where is my Surat at this moment? Meri Surat kithe hai? That's what's written here. It says, where is my Surat? Where is my awareness right now? Okay. So with this, we'll close the topic for today. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.